Hi everyone, welcome back to Jessie Lifestyle at Home. In today's video, we are clearing out my son's playroom and rearranging his bedroom because I am taking back my dining room. As he's gotten older, it doesn't need a designated space as much as he used to. He usually drags his toys over to the living room anyway to play with. So I'm hosting my sister's bridal shower at my house, and we have like almost 40 people going to be coming. So I originally was just going to clean his playroom out and do like a little refresh in that room, and then, you know, after the bridal shower, put everything back in there. But now I think I want a dining room again. So I am first off just cleaning out his room so I can make room for his kitchen. This little 6 cube organizer I'm actually taking upstairs into the office and using it for all my craft and Cricut supplies. So I'm going to be reusing this because I just got this, I think, last year or the year before. I am going to have to take down this bottom shelf, which is fine. I wasn't sure if the kitchen was going to hit the little picture, but I was able to put the picture back up. And now we have to detach this kitchen from the wall. My husband used the biggest bolts to bolt it to the wall because Malcolm, when he was a little bit smaller, liked to climb on top of it. Like, he's always been a climber. But in this space, it literally fit perfect. We have the little IKEA wardrobe. It's attached to the wall as well, so I couldn't move it over very easily. So it fit like it was meant to be. And it's jam-packed in there so tight that it's not going to tip over. If we see him climbing on it again, we'll just attach it to the wall in here. And we are just moving in one of his shelves. In one of my previous videos, we were going to fix one of the shelves that had kind of broken. And now we just decided we're just going to go back down to one shelf. My biggest thing is I am going to be decluttering a lot of his toys, and I'm putting them in a trash bag just so I can quickly like scoop them and get them out of there. I am going to be donating them, but a trash bag was like the easiest thing to grab and kind of hide, and it like you can't see in it or anything because he is snoopy. As soon as he sees me with the bag, he wants to see what's in it. Why am I putting some of his toys in there? I am going to have several spots in the living room that's going to house some of his toys as well. We have 2 consoles flanking our kitchen, and I'm going to be moving some of the games into just one of those and utilizing one of those for like his favorite toys that he likes to drag out all the time, like his blocks and his magnet tiles and his Play-Doh set. So I'm also taking the little hammock from his playroom and I'm putting it up here so he can see all of his animals. We do have a stuffed animal problem. I bought this over the door hanger, but it didn't allow the door to open up all the way. So we just decided to use it on the wall. That's fine. It works. But he just has so many stuffed animals. I'm going to have to do a big declutter, which kind of hurts my heart because we all love stuffed animals, but he just has way too many. And here I am trying to decide what goes in the room, what can I get rid of? He doesn't need 3 like fire trucks. He doesn't need like multiples of items. I am keeping like his Paw Patrol sets and a lot of his monster trucks because he is obsessed with monster trucks, and all of his like little car ramps he plays with all the time. But I am being a little bit more ruthless and getting rid of the ones that are a little bit more like broken. I am going to toss those, but just, another kid will get more joy out of, his fire truck than him having 3 of them. As you can see, I'm just trying to sort everything in like bins, and I'm going to put all the puzzles back together, see what, puzzle pieces are missing. I also did the same with the fruits and vegetables, made sure that all of the vegetables that like Velcro together had a pair and everything, just to make it a little bit easier for him to find things that he needs. As you can see, still way too many stuffed animals. For now, because I'm in a hurry and just want to get this room back to back in shape, I'm just gonna be putting that basket by the end of his bed and putting in all of the oversized stuffed animals in there, and just trying to organize everything and make it just like a nice clean slate. To be honest, we've been cleaning up his room every night before bed for the most part. There's been a couple things here and there, and it's been okay to keep clean because, like I said, he drags everything out into the living room anyway. And this room is really a small room. It doesn't even have its own closet, which is why we have the IKEA children's closet or wardrobe in here. This is labeled as a nursery. We used it as an office. It's a very tight room, but we are making it work for him. Okay, so it's not perfect. As you can see, Malcolm's already started playing in here, but here is all his toys and his kitchen set, which he absolutely loves and adores. And I know we need to work on, downsizing the stuffed animals. He has way too many stuffed animals. Like all of these, I don't know. But for now, it works. And I have a few toys that I put away for rotation. I'm tired right now, so I'm not going to be decluttering the stuffed animals, but everything has a place. And even though this is an incredibly small room, I think it'll work out for him because I'll just take it out to the living room anyway, really. Here is where I'm going to store some of his toys that he can have access to and play with. I can't believe how big this room looks without all of his stuff in there. I'm really excited to have a dining room again. I'm really excited for this change. Malcolm's going to be going to hopefully pre-K in the fall, so he really won't need like a huge playroom to like occupy him all day long. So I'm just excited for game nights and family dinners in here again. It's been fun like trying to fit 6 of us around a 4-person table in the kitchen. But yeah, I'm really excited to see this transformation. And this is the next day. It feels like yesterday I was putting up all of these little decals. I put them up in January of 2022. So it was up there for a good 3 years and they did not damage the wall at all. Like they were a little tough to peel off just because they were kind of getting old, like dried out, you know what I mean? But once I got my scraper on it, I need to scrape the wall anyway. Just every time I want to paint, I want to like sand and kind of scrape the wall to get any kind of imperfections off the wall. So I was kind of doing double duty here, but highly recommend these. It added a fun pop of color in here for him, but I want this room to be a little bit more grown up. Now I'm not doing the full makeover in this video. I'm just going to clean everything up because I hadn't painted this room like the gray in 5 years. We've been in this house 5 years in April, which is crazy to me. But everything, the trim was looking a little beat up. The walls were looking a beat up. The windowsill was looking a beat up. So I'm just going to go around and use my spackle to fill in a ton of holes and just kind of brighten up this room just in time for my sister's bridal shower. And then after the bridal shower, I've already bought a used, or yeah, I guess used, thrifted, whatever, table and chair set off of Facebook Marketplace, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be repainting them. I want to repaint my blue hutch. That'll be coming back in here. So I want to do new curtains. I want to do a wall treatment. I want new, obviously chandelier. We're going to move the fan that's in here now into Malcolm's room because he needs a little bit more light in there. And I'm going to get a pretty chandelier. I'm going to be fixing this little, like chewed off, the previous owner's dog like chewed the corner of a couple of our windowsills. So I'm just using this quick wood. All you got to do is putty it together to like activate the epoxy in the putty, I guess. And then you can shape it and then it gets super like hard. You just kind of mold it to the shape that you want, and then you can sand it down for any imperfections. But I'm just really excited about getting a dining room again. I have also ordered new blinds for in here. When Malcolm was little and climbing on top of everything, he ended up breaking a couple of the slats on these blinds. So I have that coming in as well. For now, I'm going to be taking these curtains down and just washing them. I'm going to be putting them back up, but I will be getting all like new curtains in here and everything. I need to refresh some of the trim. The caulking has cracked and around the crown molding as well. So I'm just going to go around and fix any of the imperfections that I can see. I seriously love this quick wood stuff. I'm just sanding off any bumps. I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks a lot better than a chewed off end piece. And I'm also going to go around and sand all the walls up and down just to give a good just sanding, cleaning to the walls, get it ready for paint. I like to take my Swiffer duster as well to get any of the residual sanding dust off of the walls and the trim, just so when I do go ahead in with my primer, I am using a primer on all the walls. Primer definitely on the patches that I had to repair around on the walls, but I learned my lesson. I definitely need to use primer when going over the agreeable gray because it took way too many coats of white to cover it in the entryway. And I had some people ask why white. White is just easy for me right now. It took me so long to find agreeable gray 5 years ago. And I know I don't want gray. I'm over gray. No more gray. And white is just easy. It brightens up the space. It refreshes it. And I can always change it. I'm not scared of painting. We will be leaving the swing up in here because this is the only place that we can have it. Obviously I'm going to take it down for the party, but we can still have a dining table and him with the swing. He doesn't swing that far into the dining room. And already just having the coat of primer, the room just feels so much brighter. And while the primer is drying, I just wanted to go through and do a fresh coat on the ceiling as well. I just noticed that everything was looking a little tired. So I'm just using Valspar color changing ceiling paint. I like to use that because then I can know where I've missed. Because by the time I'm done with the whole room, it's purple, and then it takes a bit as it dries, it turns white. I just like using this so I can kind of keep track of where I've been. But I'm kind of painting the ceiling kind of crazy. I just kind of go all over the place and just try and do it as fast as possible, because I have noticed that when I'm working above my head with my arms and my neck craned weird, I tend to like get a migraine after that. I don't know if it's the position of my head or whatever. So I wanted to get this done as fast as possible. I didn't want to be in this position for too long. And here is the first coat of white paint going up on the walls. I'm just using off the shelf Valspar Ultra White, just because it's easy. I know consistency. I think it's just going to be the best for right now. It matches everything else I've painted recently, and it just brightens up the whole room. Lucky for me, I have two big arches in this room, and this window takes up most of the wall. So I would technically only have like one full wall to paint, and then like 3 partial walls. So it's a lot less time consuming than the other walls that I've painted in the entryway and living room. Right, so here we are. Everything is looking white. I'm probably gonna have to do another coat, but I'm just gonna have to leave it here for this video. As you can see, the top, like the trim is so dingy, so I'm gonna go back over that and the baseboards and the window trim with a fresh semi-gloss. It's now dark, but this room looks so bright and fresh, and I'm really excited. I ordered a new blind from Select Blinds again. That's where I got all of the blinds for this house. And yes, I'm gonna let it dry, and you'll be seeing me update this room a little more in a couple future videos. So this used to be a dirty, dingy playroom, and it's now gonna turn back into a dining room. And there is where we started, which was crazy. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found some motivation to work on a project in your house, or you wanted to clean up your playroom or kids' room. Definitely hit that subscribe button so you can see our future dining room and makeover.